So guys, an American rating firm places NIO above Tesla, ranks NIO above Tesla. And the numbers are actually really, really shocking, and they do matter a lot. All right, especially if you're a consumer that wants to buy a vehicle. Very, very interesting. But first of all, quick note, NIO stock has just had a technical breakout. All right, we had this trend line that goes way, way, way back, and it's broken above it. So that is bullish. When you have a broken trend line to the upside, that's bullish. So how far is this going to push us upwards? We'll have to see. All right, but it is bullish. The technicals are bullish. Earnings, that's a big curveball. We'll have to see when that comes around. But technicals are bullish. All right, so what is this rating firm? This is, of course, the American rating company, J.D. Power. All right, J.D. Power, they've been established for a very long time, and they do lots of these quality rankings and all that kind of stuff. And NIO has consistently won many awards with J.D. Power. But this latest one, all right, this latest one is quite interesting. It is, of course, the level of customer satisfaction and service. All right, when it comes to service and professionality, are they professional service? Are the service reps, do they know what they're doing? And the overall service experience, very, very crucial, especially if you're a customer, you buy a car. If you have shitty service, then that really deducts from your ownership experience. So here is the ranking. It's all in Chinese, but I'll go through it column by column. So the first column is the standard service test process completion or assessment rate. Okay, so this is like just the whole entire process. Is this the process of service? Is it complete? Does it cover all the things that you would need when it comes to service or checkups and all that kind of stuff? So the scores, very interesting. NIO got 92.4 out of 100. Denza got 88.3. BYD got 85.4. Li Auto got 83.5. BMW got 85. Zeekr got 84. The average of the industry is 83.5, and Tesla got 81.8. Very, very interesting. The next factor is the intended customer's net satisfaction. Are they satisfied with service? Are they happy with the repair process, etc.? So NIO got a whopping 90.8, very nice, out of 100. So you can assume out of 100 people, about 90 people will be super satisfied. Denza, 85.9, and then BYD, 84.6. Li Auto, 81.8. BMW, 79.5. Zeekr, 84.6. The industry average is 70.9, and Tesla got 68.8. Interesting. The last column, well, second to last column, is the service personnel professional score. So are this service personnel professional? Do they know what they're doing? Can they properly diagnose the problem? Or are they a noob mechanic? So how professional are the mechanics? NIO, this is definitely a lower score. This is the lowest score that NIO got, 78.5. So that's definitely room for improvement. Denza got 86.2. BYD got 70.8. Li Auto got 75.4. BMW got 66.2. Zeekr got 60. The industry average is 62. And Tesla got 67.7. So once again, even though this area needs improvement, NIO is still above Tesla. And the overall satisfaction score, all right, overall score, cumulative, like adding all these things together, NIO ranks first with an overall score of 87.26. Denza got 86.78. BYD got 80.27. Li Auto 80.24. BMW 76.87. Zeekr 76.21. The industry average 72.13. Tesla 71.77. So Tesla's overall score is below the industry average score, which is kind of shocking, all right? So you can clearly tell when it comes to service, people aren't really satisfied with Tesla, okay? And this is, by the way, not me saying it. It's the American JD Power ranking company. Right? Every year they have these metrics, even for the US as well, for consumer vehicles, etc. And it just comes to show that when it comes to service and customer satisfaction, NIO is number one. And NIO has had a pretty good reputation when it comes to service. And whenever people say NIO, the first thing people think about battery swap and good service. So NIO's had that reputation, even though there were sometimes a few hiccups here and there. Some people might be one-off and get a bad experience, but usually, all right, usually you have a pretty good experience with NIO service, and this really matters. It does matter. It really lowers your blood pressure when it comes to car ownership. And with a lot of these other car companies, dealing with service can be such a pain in the butt. Like NIO's worry-free service, you have a problem, somebody will come and pick up the car and then drive it to the service center and repair it, do whatever needs to be done, wash the car, charge it to full, and send it back. Yes, this does get abused sometimes because people want free car washes and free electricity, but overall, this is great service that Tesla doesn't have. If you want to get your Tesla repaired, it's you got to drive it in and lots of stuff like that. So for a very long time, NIO's always had good quality, generally very good quality, and they've won multiple awards from JD Power as well in terms of quality, and also like Appeal Index. They've won number one spot for that, for like ET5T, and also for ES6. So very good validation that NIO's products and services are amazing. All right, that's the big takeaway. It's even ranked higher than Tesla. Okay, service, you're doing service. NIO's doing service better than Tesla is doing service. So in that aspect, I mean, there's no denying it. It's not me saying it. It's JD Power saying it. It's American rating company saying it. You Americans decided on this, all right? And, when it comes to just plain out facts, and you're not trying to be biased or anything like that, you find out that actually NIO's one of the best products, right? NIO's got one of the best products and one of the best services out there. Period. And it has, there's a lot of that stereotype, right? That perhaps made in China isn't that good. Made in the US is good. That stereotype does also exist here in China as well, right? People think that perhaps made in China, you don't get the best quality, you don't get the best service, and then people would prefer a foreign company because of that. Like my my father-in-law, right? My wife's father, he thinks that, you should buy a Tesla simply because, Chinese, a domestic car brand, you're not going to get the quality, you're not going to get good service. But clearly, the American rating firm is telling you that's not the case, right? And it is absolutely not the case. And when it comes to quality and service, NIO is the exception. You don't follow that stereotype. NIO has great quality and great service, whereas for the other guys, we can't really say for sure, right? Some car companies do definitely embody that stereotype. The cars might fall apart, a rock hits the bottom of the car, it catches fire, the wheels fall off and that kind of stuff. But that doesn't apply for NIO. But it seems like this stereotype is hurting sales overall for NIO. All right, it's hurting sales overall for NIO. People just have that stereotype. If they fully recognize this, and I guess NIO should really advertise this more, people will see, hey, the Americans are saying NIO is better than Tesla. How crazy is that, right? So that's one part of many that NIO one-ups Tesla. So hopefully more consumers will realize that and not fall into that stereotype trap and just buy a foreign car because it's foreign. Well, that is it for this video. As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.